I don't want to be that guy, but someone's got to be that guy. And that guy has to say that Cooler, there is a definitive big possibility that Cooler will no longer be a top 10 unit in Dokkan by the end of the 8-year anniversary, as I predicted about a month ago. But first, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now, I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, then you win. But if you lose, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. So pick right now. 3, 2, 1, go. What's it going to be? It's going to be heads. So if you pick tails, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. Okay, so we'll go through every single unit that I think is better than Cooler right now. And then we'll discuss further once we've done that. So straight away, I think no one would argue with the fact that both of the anniversary units are definitely, without a doubt, better than Cooler. So far we've got 2 units, and then the third unit is Piccolo. And by the way, the units that I'm gonna mention here are in no particular order. So far we've got Piccolo, we've got these 2, and I don't think anyone would argue that any of those 3 are better than Cooler. So far we have 3 units that are easily better than Cooler, and then furthermore, we have 3 more units that I would say personally are easily better than Cooler, and those are Tech Carnival Goku, Trunks and Vegeta, and Gohan. All of them guard, all of them stack defense, and by default, that makes them better than Cooler. Well, obviously not by default, but when you actually see them in game, they are definitely better than Cooler, especially these 2 with their slot 1 utility. And with this guy, with his guarding, with the additionals, with the links here, with the transformation, and obviously, I mean, after the easy A, he does it all. This guy, and this guy, all 3 of them are better than Cooler. So right now in Dokkan, I am saying that there are 6 units better than Cooler, which would make Cooler the 7th best unit in the game right now, which is very impressive, by the way. I'm not underrating Cooler. He's got a good link set. He's got a good leader skill. He hits very, very hard with those additionals. Cooler is extremely good, but there are just better units in the game as of right now. So like I said, Cooler right now is number 7, but don't forget, we're gonna probably get 2 brand new summonable LRs for part 2 of the 8-year anniversary. And for the sake of the argument, let's just say we're getting an Omega Shinron and we're getting a Kid Buu, let's just say. And I would say, it's not guaranteed, to be fair, but I would say there's a good chance that both of these are better than Cooler. And let's say that they are better than Cooler, that would then make Cooler the 9th best unit in the game. And you might say that, okay, let's assume that they are better than Cooler, which they might not be, but let's assume that they are. That would still make Cooler a top 10 unit, that would put him at number 9. But there is more, there's a lot more. Let's say, for example, we get the easy A's for these guys, Gogeta and Vegeta. They both have the potential to be better than Cooler. While that is not guaranteed, they could easily flop these easy A's. Let's just assume, for the sake of the video, that both of these will be better than Cooler after the easy A's. That would then push Cooler out of the top 10 of LRs and make him number 11. But the best part of that is, it doesn't even end there. Because let's say we get the easy A's for Buu tanks, or Go tanks, whatever you want to call this unit, and then also the STR Goku and Vegeta that transform into Super Vegeta. And let's assume that all of that is correct, they get their easy A's and they are all better than Cooler. That would push Cooler to number 13 among LRs. It would push him to the 13th best unit in the game, which is insane to think about, because just about a month ago, he was top 5, and now he will be pushed out of the top 10, and he might even barely be top 15. So that is insane to think about, and not to mention that we have the GOAT Raditz, and also the uncle of Raditz, Gohan. Gohan and Raditz are probably number 1 and number 2, and if we say that, then this Cooler is not even top 15. But jokes aside, Cooler could potentially be the 13th best unit in Dokkan by the end of the 8-year anniversary. Now let's be realistic. Chances are they're gonna flop some of these easy A's. Even if we get these easy A's, let's assume that we get these easy A's, chances are they're gonna flop at least some of them. Because they always do. They make some really good and some of the easy A's flop really badly. So some are going to be really good, some are going to be really bad. Now obviously with the Cooler, with me saying that he could potentially be pushed to the 13th best unit in the game, we are making a lot of assumptions. For example, we're saying Omega Shenron, Kid Buu, all 4 of these easy A's will be better than Cooler, and obviously that is a massive assumption, because realistically, they do often flop Part 2 LRs for the anniversary, and if they do flop these two, Cooler will still be top 10. And chances are they're going to flop at least some of these Easy 8s, and if they do, Cooler could potentially still be top 10. So if Cooler is unlucky, he will no longer be top 10, but if he does get lucky, then he will be top 10. It depends what happens with the rest of the anniversary. But the fact that there is a chance that this guy will not even be in the conversation for a top 10 unit is insane to me. But you know what? Because of all these potential Easy 8s, I am hyped for it. Because I've got this guy rainbowed, and I've got all of these guys duped out, so I am ready for their Easy 8s. The Easy 8 that I personally am most excited for is this Vegito. That's even if we get it, because we might not get any of these guys. I would say the Vegito and Gogeta are the most likely to Easy A, and aside from them, I would say the Bootanks and Super Vegito also have a decent chance. And not to mention that we could get even more Easy 8s, like LR Spirit Bomb Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, and others. There's a big chance that we could get even more Easy 8s that could be better than Cooler. So best case scenario or worst case scenario, depending on how you look at it, Cooler might not even be top 15. Which is insane to think about, because like I said, just about a month ago, even less than that, this guy was in the conversation for top 5, and that is no longer the case. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.